All right,
Good. Coach, St. Louis tomorrow night. Talk about their personnel and kind of a new system, new coach. And what
Yeah, Coach Ford's done a good job. He's done a good job with their guys. They've got 5 guys. They'll start 5 guys who can shoot it from 3, which is problematic. And so they've got 5 guys who shoot it, 35, 36% or better from beyond the arc. So we got to make sure we guard the 3-point line. They've just buried some people from 3. They had 10 or 11 threes on Duquesne and hit 3 before the first media timeout against Duquesne. So you can't let them get going. Can't let them get going from 3. They've got a big kid, 35 Abetco, who they've had for a while, big physical, strong post player in there. And, so we got to be able to guard the 3-point line, and then we've got to, we got to take care of the ball and take great shots and, not fall in love with bunch of jump shots all the time.
Last year, it seemed like when you put Johnny in the starting lineup, things kind of changed for you guys. How does his role need to be different this year than it was last year?
Well, he's coming off the bench, but we still look at him as a starter, just in terms of how talented he is, how good a player he is. Right now, it's just, it's better for our team with what we've been. We've been winning, so I typically don't like to change the starting lineup too much when we're winning. We just keep moving with what we have. But Johnny certainly plays starter minutes, and in my mind, we look at him. We've got 7 or 8 guys I think could all start for us at any different point. So I think that's a strength of our team, is that we've got 9, 10 guys that we can roll in there and to play against a lot of other teams, 5, 6, 7 guys. And so I think that's a real strength of ours. And you don't know who's going to step up each night. And our guys have gotten to a point this year, which has been good. I thought Richmond was a good example of this, where everybody's happy when we're winning, and if the other guy steps up and it's not their night, then they're happy for that guy, and they know that they got to get back and work and make it their night again. But I'm proud of Johnny. He's working extremely hard. He was in the gym late last night working on his game, and that's what it takes, and good things happen when you work, and he's been doing that.
How much do you look to him for more offense? Because he was talking about how Mo and Jaquan text him away from the court and say, hey, we need you to attack and all this stuff. They're very encouraging.
Yeah, John, he's a good offensive player. Keep him in that middle channel. He's good. His pull-up's great. When he's aggressive and attacking, he's in a really, really good place. So, he can help us tremendously on offense. When he pushes the ball, he's the best we got. And him and Samir are both really good at finishing in transition and making things happen in transition. So when he does that stuff, he's really, really good and can give us a jolt offensively like he did on Friday. But he can do that consistently. We see that a lot in practice. We just need to see it a little bit more consistently, and that's what we're working with him on and trying to get him better at. But he's got tremendous basketball IQ. Him and Mo, probably the 2 guys on our team that could tell you from all 5 positions, every play that we run, and we got a lot of different stuff. They could tell you where everybody's supposed to be at all times. And so that's impressive.
You touched on it the other night. I know you guys get into a routine, students get into a routine, but have you noticed maybe the lights coming on that there's only 4 regular season games left? Have you noticed the guys have picked up on that? It's down the stretch that comes.
We talk about that. Yeah, we talk about that. So, you gotta finish strong and gotta do the best you can down the stretch. So, we've discussed that, and like I said, the sand's running out, and so you want to end on the highest note that you can. I think I said this last year. You don't go to a movie for the middle, right? You wait for the ending. That's what you remember when you look back on stuff. So you want to have a strong ending. Last year we were 5-5. I don't think many people remember that. They remember that we won a game in the NCAA tournament. That's what people choose to remember. So how you finish is important. And I tell our guys this all the time for basketball-wise, but the last part's got to be the strongest part. So I tell them that all the time. Whether you make a great move and you get to the rim, you get the last part of it. The move's great. That's what everybody likes. But the last part's got to be the strongest part. You got to finish. The move doesn't matter if you don't finish anything, whether it's a post player, guard, whatever. So it's just like the season. The last part's got to be the strongest part for us.
Have you gotten the performance that you thought you might out of your freshmen at this point of the year, or have they exceeded maybe a couple of expectations?
They've been good. They've been good. They've gotten better. Malik's obviously playing the best basketball he's played for us right now, and he's working extremely hard. And Samir's gotten a lot. I mean, he's a lot better now than he was at the beginning of the year, and he was pretty good at the beginning of the year. So those guys have gotten better. A little disappointed, with Derry's injury, but he was certainly progressing really nicely before he got injured. So, yeah, I mean, they're doing what we need them to do, and they're obviously vital parts of our team.
You talk about coming down to the end of the season. Can you just talk about this senior class and what they've meant to the program and to you personally?
Yeah, I mean, they've been. I mean, I think they've won 100 games. 99. Let's make it 100 on tomorrow. But I mean, they've won a ton of games. I mean, if you win 100, that'd be averaging 25 a year. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. But I mean, they've been tremendous. You've got a little bit of every position in the class with all the guys, and so they've left continued our tradition and legacy of winning here, and that's an important thing.
Coach, tomorrow win gets you one of the buys in the A-10 tournament. Is that a bullet point you use for motivation for these guys on top of just winning to finish strong, as you said?
Yeah, he must not have been on the teleconference yesterday, Tim.
I was not. I was in Charleston.
We went over no. I always break the season down in certain different ways. So the first thing I want to do is get double-digit non-conference wins. I think that's important. So we kind of checked that box. We went 10-3. Should have been a little bit better, but we went 10-3, and we'll take that. The second one is to get the bye, because that gives you a chance to win the tournament. Then after you get the bye, you want to focus on winning the regular season, and then after that, you want to focus on winning the tournament, and then whatever postseason tournament you're in. So that's kind of the 5 ways I break it up. So obviously we've checked off one thing with the double-digit non-conference wins, and now you want to check off the earn the bye, and then once you earn the bye, then you can really hopefully hone your target in on trying to win the thing in the regular season. That's kind of the way I look at it.
Is it too late in the season to experiment with anything that might help you as you move forward facing different teams, or can you do that at this?
Oh, yeah, we're always experimenting. We always put 2 or 3 new things in for most teams that we play. So, yeah, no, it's never too late.
When you put something in, do you ever take anything out just so that the playbook doesn't get to be this big by the end of the year, or it's just adding one on top of the other?
We just add. We don't subtract. We add.
Jaquan's recent performances. I mean, obviously, he
Hey,
seems
finally got player of the week.
Yeah, I saw
About that.
Albeit a co-player.
Yeah. Unbelievable.
This kind of the wheel that makes your offense go, I guess. I mean, like, how can you just discuss how crucial he has been to your guys'
Yeah,
success?
he's critical, and as you alluded to, Wes, and some of you guys, I mean, you want your seniors playing their best down the stretch, and that's what you need. And he's playing his best basketball, right now for us, scoring the ball, distributing the ball, just his leadership and attitude with our guys. All that stuff is really important. It's 19 days from now till Selection Sunday, so we got to be all hands on deck, and your seniors got to lead that. And Jaquan certainly with Mo and Burge and all those guys has helped leading the charge for us, and that's what you want.
How important is it for you with, I think, 4 seniors leaving after this year, to have them kind of the rest of the way show the guys that will be here next year just kind of how to carry yourself at this point in the year and just show leadership?
I think it's important. I think every class does. I think Melvin showed these guys what to do when time's winding down in your career, and hopefully these guys will pass that on to, Johnny and Tillman and those guys. And so, that's what you want when you have a good program. You want guys to pass down the positive and good traits to their teammates, and you hope that just continually, just builds on each other.
Is Malik kind of unflappable? Seems like his expression never changes. He shoots an air ball at Richmond, comes right back the next possession.
That's him.
Knocks one down.
That's why I call him Steady Eddie. I mean, he's just keeps it between the lines now. He's going to drive that car 45 and a 45, 10 and 2, and just right down. I mean, that's how he is. He rarely reacts. You could say, great play, Malik. He'll go, yeah. You say, Malik, what do you think? Yeah. I mean, it's just the same, I mean, just the same expression, same deal. He's, yeah, that's a good word. That's a good way to put him. But, I mean, you can just, one thing I like about him is, you know, there's positives and negatives with everything. Like Doug, I love his energy, and he gets out there, and you really don't exactly know what's going to happen all the time, which there's a lot of positive in that. Like, there's a ton of positive in that. I mean, Malik, you just kind of, like one of those dolls, man, you just wind him up and throw him out there, you know exactly where he's going to go. He's going to go from point A to point B, I mean, he's going to go whatever coordinate you program, that's where he's going to go. That's where he's going to go. And so there's a ton of positive, and there's positives in both, and when you've got them both out there at the same time, they can kind of cover for each other, which is good. And, yeah, I mean, he's a shooter. He's a good shooter. What did he go, he went 3 for 5 at Richmond. Shooters shoot. And one thing about him, though, like you said, that's a little bit unique is usually, like we had Troy, who's a good shooter, and Malik's, similar. And usually when good shooters miss, they miss, they're really close misses. Malik, when he misses, sometimes it's a rocket. He'll shoot off the side of the backboard. He'll airball it. Like sometimes, that's unique. I've never seen a shooter as good as Malik, and he's a great shooter. I've never seen one that just has such. I mean, he has some misses. You're just like, whoa, like Scud missiles. But that he has. I mean, he doesn't bother him. He knows that's what he does, and he knows we have confidence in him. Our team has confidence in him. The players have confidence in him, and fires it back up.
He shoots almost all of his shots from 3, which is obviously his forte. Do you want to see him start to drive a lot more?
Yeah, he drives it a little bit. He drove it in there, and one of the last home games, he got a little. I think it was St. Joe's. A little pull up down there. He can drive it. You know what? He's a good offensive rebounder. Sticks his nose in there and gets a couple of rebounds every game. And, we've got to, heck, Tim, he's a freshman. We've got to continue to build his game. But, we got to continue to build on that. But, how many other standstill, dead-eye three-point shooters do we have on our team right now? I'm asking. So that's a pretty good trait to have. We need somebody like that. You make it sound bad that he's like standing in the corner making threes. That's a good thing. Like, you need guys. That's an efficient three. It opens driving lanes. Like, there's a lot of other things that he does. So that's a good thing that he's doing that. But certainly we want to, you want to add layers as we move forward. But at this point, this is a good place to be in, having him being able to knock down threes. We take 3 for 5 every night from here till we're eliminated. That'd be great. We'll take that and move on.
Jenkins still about a week away?
We'll see. He worked out yesterday. He had a little bit of pain yesterday, so we'll see. I don't know. He's meeting with the trainer this afternoon before we're gonna. I got to meet with our trainer, our athletic trainer, and kind of see what the deal is. So. He did go through about half of our drills in practice yesterday, but he was having a little bit of pain afterwards. So we'll figure it out. He won't play Wednesday, and he won't play Saturday either. So he'll be out this week, I would guess, and then we'll see about the following week. Just got to see how it goes.